like
Yeah.
at the beginning, because I haven't got that far, but it just makes you want to keep reading. It's just like you don't know what's gonna happen to it and stuff like that.
Her like future seems kind of undecided, right? Absolutely. Michael.
I predict everybody's gonna die.
You think everybody's gonna die?
Everybody is gonna die.
Okay, we'll have to see what happens.
Because
Okay.
I say Jesus come back.
All right, we need to move on.
Next one.
Nope,
Another
stay right
one?
there.
Have you guys
So, I'm giving you new vocabulary words today. Your test is next Friday. So just so you are aware. Also, if we have time, we'll get to this today. If not, we're going to discuss it on Thursday. We are going to have our first Socratic seminar on Jane Eyre next Monday.
Hey.
We already know about Socratic seminars, right? You've been doing this in Mr. Bear's class
No.
or something? Okay.
Yes.
So, we need to get to the point in Jane Eyre where we can have a Socratic seminar. Hopefully we get there today. I'm also going to give you another story that I think you guys will be interested in because of the setting, Michael. It is set in a modern time, and it's about a girl who's very similar to Jane Eyre. We're going to read those both, compare and contrast them, debate it on Monday. So, just be prepared for that. As you read, be finding things that you can use as evidence.
What's
Yes.
that book called?
It is a short story that was published in the New York Times. It's called like Invisible Child or something. It's about a girl named Hassan.
Miss, can we read it?
No. Okay. Also, this is something we probably are going to talk about for another like 2 weeks, but I want you to start thinking about it. Your big research papers are due in May. So it's time to start thinking of a topic and start writing and start researching. So junior year, you guys can write about anything you want. Any issue in the world that you want to research and make an argument about, you can write about.
Miss,
Yes.
what do you mean?
Racism.
Yes.
We.
So you might want to be a little bit more, Pablo, you might want to be a little bit more specific about that. Like maybe affirmative action, discrimination.
Miss.
So it doesn't have to be in history. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the civil rights movement. You can talk about like racism in America today.
Stereotypes.
Stereotypes? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Michael?
What's it gonna be about? Like,
So you choose the topic. Israel, Natalie.
Miss, can we make up our own law and try to support it?
right here.
What's that?
You
Can
say
we
can
make
we
up
make
like
up
our own law and try to support it?
Maybe. I'll ask.
I
That's
make my
allowed.
own law.
Do you have a question?
Okay, I had a question.
Everybody now.
Okay. So you pick a topic that you would like to write about.
Yep.
Anything. Racism. Someone last hour said sports. What I would say is you can talk about like should NCAA athletes be paid for their.
Yes.
No.
You could
Yes.
use
That's why they
paper
don't
on
make
that.
games no more.
Okay,
Like college
write about.
games.
If you want to write about that, you
They
can.
do for football, not basketball.
No, they stopped
You
that.
could write about like 9/11. You could write about
This
anything you
one-
want.
just came out last one.
Michael. So what I'm saying is think about something you're really interested in. Something in politics, something in the world, something in America that you care about. Get thinking about that because you might be able to write your research paper on it.
It can be about anything.
Anything, so you're making an argument.
Any type.
An argument?
No, it's an argumentative essay. And it's 10 to 12 pages.
What the?
So that's where we're starting now. So think about a topic that you really care about because you're going to be writing about it for 10 pages.
Yes,
And
are we
several
typing it?
minutes. What?
Are we typing it?
You are typing it.
Like,
Yes.
like we don't have time to type it?
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
ready
any
for
questions
it.
about vocabulary, Socratic seminar, research paper? Okay, we are taking grammar notes now. So you're in section 2 of your notebook. Next slide. Section 2. Okay, today we are talking about misplaced and dangling modifiers. A modifier is a phrase that like adds meaning to a sentence. If it's in the wrong spot, it can make the sentence more confusing.
What's this?
This is section 2 of your notebook. Grammar notes. Grammar.
Write it down.
Write this down. Yes.
Everything?
No. So, we're writing about misplaced and dangling modifiers. You need to know what a misplaced modifier is and what a dangling modifier is. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of warm, huh? Okay, write this down. What? The bold part. Make sure you understand what they both are. What? Yeah. Confusing and clear. Write down these examples. Or do you have this one there? If the password starts with an 8, it's what? I'll get you index cards in a second. Okay. So, someone remind me what a modifier is? I kind of just mentioned it. You might not know. So, a modifier is a phrase that you put in the middle or at the end of a sentence to explain it a little bit more.
Something like this is describing.
Basically describing it. Yeah, it adds meanings. If it is misplaced or dangling, it's in the wrong spot, and so it makes your sentence confusing. For example, a misplaced modifier makes the meaning of a sentence unclear. Someone read the confusing sentence for me. Papa. Confusing.
Bacon in the oven, John saw the pizza.
Okay, what's baking in the oven?
The pizza.
Does it seem like the pizza's baking in the oven?
Yeah.
It seems like John is baking in the oven, right? So baking in the oven, John saw the pizza. Because it's at the beginning of the sentence, it is not super clear whether or not John or the pizza is baking in the oven.
Why would John do that?
Right.
But it's like common sense.
It's common sense. So the sentence is technically grammatically correct, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you say baking in the oven, John saw. So how do you say it? How can you... John saw the pizza baking in the oven. All you have to do is move this. It's in the wrong place. It's misplaced. So move it to the end, and your sentence makes more sense. Okay, a dangling modifier is a modifier that's kind of just extra. The place it is in the sentence right now, it's totally extra. It doesn't make sense. So you need to add some words to make this sentence make sense. You have two separate ideas that don't go together. Those are a really confusing sentence. Michael.